Procrastination, the art of delaying everything until the last possible moment. If you are still struggling with this devilish habit, don't worry because you are not alone. But fear not, my dear friend, because Mel Robbins has a solution that might just save you from your own laziness. Introducing the 5-second rule, the ultimate procrastination assassin. You might be wondering what makes this technique so different from all the other methods you've tried before. Well, let me tell you, it's not about motivation. Not at all. It's about counting down from 5 and taking action before your brain has time to overthink and come up with a million excuses not to do something. It's like a mental game of beat the clock, and trust me, it works. So if you're ready to kick procrastination to the curb and get stuff done, give the 5-second rule a try. Just don't wait too long to start, or you might end up procrastinating or using the technique to beat procrastination. The irony, right? Why do we procrastinate? So, here's the deal. Robbins says that procrastination is not just being lazy. It's more like a coping mechanism for dealing with stress. And honestly, who hasn't dealt with stress by binge watching Netflix instead of doing work? But here is the catch. When you do something pleasurable instead of tackling stress, your brain gets a hit of dopamine, which is like getting a pat on the back from your own body. And who doesn't like that, right? The problem is that the more you give in to that pleasurable activity, the more your brain gets addicted to it. So trying to motivate yourself out of a procrastination habit is like trying to convince a kid that broccoli is better than ice cream. It rarely works. But don't worry, my fellow procrastinators. Robbins has come up with a solution. It's about interrupting that habit loop before your brain can start craving the dopamine heat. The beauty of this rule is that it doesn't depend on motivation or external rewards. It's a quick and simple technique that forces you to take action before you have a chance to overthink it. So the next time you catch yourself putting off something important, count down from 5 and then just do it. Don't let your feelings control you. Take action and show that procrastination who's boss. It's you. The 5-second rule. Well, look who's asking more about the magical rule. I am glad you're here because I was just about to reveal the ultimate secret to success, the 5-second rule. No, I am not talking about dropping food on the floor and quickly picking it up. This is about taking action in your life. The rule is simple. When you're feeling stuck or unmotivated and you know exactly what you need to do to move forward, count backwards from 5 and on 0, you just do it. No hesitation, no procrastination, no excuses. You just take action. It's more of like a mental game. You are challenging yourself to beat the clock, and the reward is the progress towards your goals. So next time you're tempted to procrastinate, remember the 5-second rule. It's like a shot of espresso for your motivation. Looks like counting backward is more than just a fancy way of looking cool while doing math in your head. Turns out it's an actual technique that can get your butt moving and shaking. How, you ask? Simple, really. Your brain is so used to counting forward that when you count backward, it's like a surprise party for your neurons. They're all like, whoa, what's going on here? This is different. Why am I thinking this way? And just like that, you're out of your comfort zone and ready to take action. Plus, counting backward means that you're racing against the clock. When you hit 0, it's go time. But if you can count from 1 to 5, you might as well start binging on your favorite TV show because you're not going anywhere. And let's be honest, we have all been there. One episode turns into 5, and before you know it, the day is over. But the real magic happens when you choose action over reasoning with yourself why you should do it later. When you start counting down, there's no room for arguments. You are like a rocket, and once the countdown hits 0, you take off. So next time you need to get something done, give counting backward a try. Who knows, it might just be the kick in the pants you need. setting up for success. The strategy mentioned here is effective only if you have a clear understanding of what you need to accomplish and enough time to complete the tasks. To implement this approach, it is recommended to create a list of things that need to be done and identify the purpose or reason behind each task. Having a clear understanding of why each task is important can help you stay motivated and focused on completing them. Additionally, it is useful to assign a specific time or deadline for each task to help you manage your schedule and ensure a healthy work-life balance. By doing so, you can prioritize and efficiently manage your tasks to achieve your goals and maintain a sense of balance in your life. Creating a to-do list? What if I'm writing a book? Even if your primary goal is to write a book, there are still many different tasks you need to complete in order to make it a success. These tasks include researching publishing options, establishing a brand for yourself as an author, promoting your work through marketing efforts, finding a reputable editor, designing a professional cover, writing or hiring someone to write a compelling description of your book, and so much more. In fact, you might even need to do and add a create to-do list to your own list of tasks. If you are not sure where to start with all of this, there are plenty of helpful resources available online that can guide you through the process. One of the best ways to set this to practice is to create a plan for achieving your goals and to stick to it. You should prioritize the tasks, set specific dates and times for completing them, and schedule these deadlines on their calendar. It emphasizes the importance of not allowing the mind to change the plan, as this can lead to procrastination and working against one's dreams. The power of fear. Many of us delay taking action because we want some assurance that our efforts will be successful and we fear beginning without it. However, this mindset doesn't align with reality because to achieve success, we must take risks and be willing to keep trying even if we fail. Mark Ruffalo, for example, went to hundreds of auditions before landing his first role in the Avengers, despite the fear that he may have felt. So we should examine what fears are preventing us from taking action. Interestingly, fear and excitement have a similar physiological response in our brains. Our limbic systems undergo the same reaction whether we experience fear or excitement. The way we interpret these signals determines whether we perceive them as positive or negative. Therefore, we should learn how to interpret these physical sensations as a motivating force instead of a prohibitive one. Overcoming fear and procrastination might seem daunting, and relying on willpower alone may not always work. Instead, we can build confidence in ourselves by taking courageous actions and proving to ourselves that we are strong and capable. Using the 5-second rule in real life. Suppose you've decided to wake up an hour earlier to write, but you struggle to motivate yourself and end up hitting snooze. You may have had a drink before bed, which further impeded your ability to wake up early. The key is to establish strong motivators and healthy habits that support your writing goal. The 5-second rule can help you take action and overcome resistance to writing. When faced with procrastination or self-doubt, count down from 5 and take action without thinking about it. Break down your to-do list into manageable tasks. Schedule them and use the countdown to propel yourself into action. It is important to remember that building a successful writing habit requires discipline and consistency. You may face setbacks and obstacles along the way, but don't let them derail your progress. Instead, use the 5-second rule to get back on track and keep moving forward. As you continue to write, you may encounter new challenges, such as writer's block or lack of inspiration. Again, the 5-second rule can be a powerful tool to overcome these obstacles. When you feel stuck, count down from 5 and start writing, even if it's just a few sentences. The act of getting started can often break through mental blocks and spark new ideas. Ultimately, building a successful writing habit requires dedication, persistence, and willingness to take action even when it's difficult. But with the right mindset and tools, you can overcome resistance and achieve your writing goals. So count down from 5, take action, and keep writing. Have you ever experimented with the 5-second rule? What was your experience with it? If you haven't given it a try, why are you still here? You should go try it now, and afterwards, come back and share your thoughts. Don't let yourself get sidetracked by watching my other videos like Create Your Best Life, Tony Robbins, and Zig Ziglar's Top 10 Rules for Unleashing Self-Esteem, which discuss ways to overcome procrastination. If you were new here, hello and welcome to Motivation Matters Most. Here on this channel, we talk about self-improvement and motivation with different stories to go along with it in order for you to find success in life. If this is something you're into, consider hitting the subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you can be updated on our next upload. With all that said, work hard in silence and let your silence be your noise. See you!